Oke, kita mulai kegiatan kita. Good morning, BESTiE lovers. While we are waiting for the participant to join in this room, we will repeat again the information about the rules as long as you are joined in this session, and please read it to all of the participants. Jadi sebelum kita memulai pembelajaran, kami ingin mengingatkan kembali kepada BESTiE lovers semua untuk mengupload semua latihan-latihan yang ada di LMS. Apakah sudah dikerjakan? Bagi BESTiE lovers yang sudah mempunyai akun pada LMS, tapi belum bisa bergabung di dalam grup WhatsApp, juga nanti akan kami kirimkan link WhatsApp-nya. Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to BESTiE, belajar English setiap Tuesday melalui e-learning batch 3 with the TOEFL preparation series 6. I'm Hilda Yati Sari. It is our awesome and precious chance to be your moderator for this session. Honorable Bunda Desniati, the head of BPSDM West Province, our speaker, Mr. Andry Azhary, and my best lovers. First of all, let's thanks to Allah because of us. His blessing we can meet together in this place. Salawat and salam never forget delivered to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. My best lovers, step on the following agenda is welcoming speech from Bunda Desniati. To Bunda Desniati, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable Head of Government Institution of West Sumatera Province, Honorable Speaker and Moderator of today's series, BESTiE lover, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished audience. Thank you for joining us today in BESTiE, belajar English setiap Tuesday melalui e-learning holding by BPSDM of West Sumatera Province. We are now in 2024 where English skill is not only additional skill for some people anymore but is a must-have skill for everybody. Realizing the importance of English language especially for public servants in order to support their job. BPSDM of West Sumatera Province organized a program called BESTiE where every public servant in West Sumatera Province can upgrade their English skill by online via Zoom meeting. Now in 2024, BESTiE program come back with more specific topic with its TOEFL preparation. This TOEFL preparation will consist of 40 length series divided into 4 batches. Started with basic material in TP1 and will getting more complex as we go on to TP2, TP3, and finally at TP4. In order to get the best result, we hope all of you will join this program from the beginning until the end. Because for BESTiE 2024, where we have ongoing topic that related to each other. We are very happy with your enthusiasm in last week's series. There were many of you that interacted actively with our speaker and also participate in chat Zoom meeting. We hope this spirit will continue until the last batch at the end of the year. We also like to say thank you to STBA Prayoga team who coming back again as our speaker in BESTiE 2024. In learning process, we still using LMS, pre-test and post-test in series. To any of you who are not on LMS yet, please join on LMS registration link as soon as possible, because our learning materials and assignments were uploaded on LMS. For cats rolling under the table, 3 cats, then stop and rest. BESTiE 2024 is all about TOEFL. Let's join and ask the test. Bukit Tinggi punya jam gadang, London punya Big Ben. Ayo ikuti BESTiE Selasa pagi sampai siang. Semoga skill bahasa Inggris kita semakin keren. By saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, let's start today's series in BESTiE. Hopefully Allah SWT give His blessing for our lesson today. Thank you. Keep spirit. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Bunda. Oke, BESTiE lovers. Hari ini kita akan melanjutkan kembali tentang tenses. Pada kesempatan kali ini kita akan membahas past perfect and past perfect progressive dengan narasumber kita, Bapak Andry Azhary. Hello, Mr. Andry.
Hello, Bu Iin. How have you been?
How are you today?
Oh, great. How about you?
Alhamdulillah. Oke, my BESTiE lovers, langsung saja kita persilakan kepada Mr. Andry untuk menyampaikan materi. To Mr. Andry, time is yours.
All right. Okay, thank you very much, Ibu Iin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I'd like to say honorable to Ibu Dr. Insinyur Desniarti MM as the head of the BPSDM who has already opened the session in such a great way. And after that, I'd like to thank you to the moderator, Ibu Hilda Yati Sari, SA, who has already opened this meeting in such a good way too. And then I'd like to welcome all the participants who have rejoined this meeting. I can see that there are more than participants who have rejoined the meeting today, and I really appreciate that. And as we said today, our topic is about the past perfect tense. There are a lot of things that we need to discuss today. There are a lot of things, and I need you to be focused to the lesson today, since it's quite challenging. It's quite challenging because we are going to learn, we are going to use past participles and past at the same time today. Okay, let's start, everybody. Now, okay. Everybody can see my slide now?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Like I told you before, everyone, we are going to talk about the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense. Before we start discussing about the past perfect tense, that's something that you need to know. It's about this one. You need to know about this, the best form of verb, past simple and participle. You need to know about this first, because we are going to use past simple and participles in every sentence that we are going to learn today. Let's say, for example, like, I hope that you can participate. If you don't mind, you can turn on your microphone and you can answer my questions together later. Let's say, for example, like do the past simple, did, and the participle will be done. So what about go? When, and the participle?
Gone.
All right, very good. And what about no?
New.
Okay, and then the participle?
Noun.
All right, noun. And what about drink?
Drunk.
Drank? And then participle?
Drunk.
All right. And what about it then?
Eat.
At? It will be at. Okay. And what about participle?
Eaten.
Oh, all right. And what about choose?
Chose.
Chose. And participle?
Chosen.
Chosen. And what about break?
Broke.
Broke.
Broken.
Broken.
And broken.
Broken. And what about fly?
Fly.
Fly, flew.
Flew. And what about participle?
Fly.
Blown.
Found. Okay, I'm going to remind you that we are going to use past simple verb like this, and also we are going to use the participles. At the same time, we are going to use that. So let's see. So we are going to use past simple and participles in every sentence that we discuss later. All right. Not only just let's say actually past perfect focus on this one, but we are going to use this one also. We are going to use this one also later. Okay, that's why you have to know about this one. Okay, and then let's see the next one. Okay, what about cut?
Cut.
Oh, and participle?
Cut.
The same thing. Sometimes the past simple verb and participle verb look they're the same like this one. Cut, cut, cut. And what about write?
Wrote.
Wrote and participle?
Written.
Written. Yeah, that's right. Written. What about win?
Won.
Won and participle?
Won.
All right, that's right. Good job. And what about hold?
Held.
Held and participle?
Held.
Oh.
Held.
The same thing. Okay. Put.
Put.
Okay.
Put.
And what about participle?
Put.
Put.
And what about have?
Had.
Had.
Had. And then?
Had. Had.
That's right. And here?
Heard.
Heard. And then?
Heard.
Heard.
Okay. And find?
Find.
Found.
Found. And then?
Found.
Found. All right,
Found.
we try more. We tried more. Let's see, we tried more. What about come?
Came.
Came. And participle?
Come.
Oh, back to
Come. Came.
And what about sit? Sit.
Sit. Sat.
Yep. And then?
Sat.
Sat, the same thing. What about hit? Oh, look at hit.
Hit.
Oh, that's right. Wow, amazing. What about get?
Got.
Gotten.
And got.
Got.
Right.
I got.
What about take?
Took.
Taken.
Taken. And forget?
Taken.
Forgot.
Got?
Forgotten.
Forgotten.
That's right. And what about leave?
Left.
Left.
And then?
Left.
And
Left.
see?
低扫线
That's right. Again, we are going to use both participle and participle. If you feel unfamiliar with this, I hope that you can see this one. Jadi kalau belum familiar dengan ini bisa diamati dulu, karena kita bakal pakai kedua-duanya nantinya. We are going to use both past simple and participles later. So please make sure if you still not familiar with this one, if you're still not familiar, so make sure that you analyze this one. So look at the change of it. So maybe you commonly use this one, the best verb, but now we are going to use both past simple and past participle. Okay, so let's say, let's say like, sorry, this is walk, and then this is work. Sometimes you just add ed in every after each word. So like, for example, like walk, it's like work. So prepared, collected. So listens, and watch. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's regular. You just add ed after the verb. Like prepared. So sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's changed a lot. So sometimes you just add ed for that one. Okay, I hope that you have already learned about this before, and I hope that you're familiar with this one, because we are going to use, again, past simple verb and participle at the same time later in every sentence that I will show you later. Okay, now we come to the past perfect tense. Let's see. I'm going to show you the examples of the sentence. I hope that you pay attention. Look at this one. Let's see. This is the past simple verb happened in the past. So it happened in the past. So let's say he blah blah the past because he blah blah failed. So he blah blah the test because he blah blah failed. So let's see. So I'm going to show you that. So let's see. The sentence will be like this one. Wait. The sentence will be like this one. It's covered. So let's say he blah blah the test. He hadn't studied. So this one, he failed the test. He got F. He failed the test. He failed the test is actually he failed the test in the past. And but why he failed? Because before he hadn't studied. So he hadn't studied. He hadn't studied. So look at this one. Let's see. Wait. Let's say, for example, this one is covered. Wait. To be like it, like this one. This will be here. Okay. Okay, I do again. Okay. Now let's see. So it will be he failed the test because he hadn't studied. So he failed the test because he hadn't studied. He failed the test because he hadn't studied. So why like this? So pay attention. There are two activities in the past. There are two events in the past. The first event is he failed, and the second one he hadn't studied. He hadn't studied. So you have to find out which activities or which event happened first. Which activity happened first? So the activity that happened first, use past perfect. So what is past perfect? So what are you going to use in past perfect? So had and past participle. So had and past participle. So the sentence will be like this one. He failed the test. He failed the test because he hadn't studied. So the activity that happened first using past perfect, and the activity that happened after that using past simple. Use past simple. So the sentence will be he failed the test. So he failed the test because he hadn't studied. He hadn't studied. So it's quite simple. You just add had, always had. So in simple perfect, you have has and have, but not here. You just have had, just had. So it's easy. And after that, past participle. So studied, gone, been, or written. So just like that. So it's easy. So first, you need to find out which activity that happened first. So he failed the test. He failed the test. So that happened in the past. So every event happened in the past. So remember that one. It happened in the past, but there are two events or two activities in the past. So he failed the test because he hadn't studied. So he hadn't studied. So this activity happened first. He hadn't studied. And after that, he failed. So both the activity happens in the past. Both events happened in the past. So it's quite simple. I'm going to give you more example. Let's see. When I woke up, my mother had already prepared breakfast for me. When I woke up, my mother had already prepared breakfast for me. So this is, I'll give you a quite easy example. So let's say, so here, woke up. When I woke up, so woke up. So this is right now. So let's say there are two events. The first event is my mother had already prepared breakfast for me. And after that, you woke up, okay? I woke up after that. So the sentence will be, when I woke up, my mother had already prepared breakfast for me. There are two events that happened in the past. The first one, you woke up, and then your mother prepared the breakfast for you. So when you combine the sentence, so one of the events use past perfect. So let's say when I woke up, my mother had already prepared breakfast for me. So can you see that one? It's easy. Always had. You can add already. Then after that, prepare. Past participle. Remember, this is not simple past, not past simple verb, but this one is past participle. Or maybe you're familiar with the word verb 3. Verb 3, yeah, this is verb 3, by the way, past participle. When I woke up, verb 2, or past simple verb, my mother had already prepared breakfast for me. So let me tell you that actually in this sentence, there are two events. So you woke up, and then after that, your mother prepared breakfast for you. So the activity that happened first is this one. So that's why you use past perfect. So past perfect is very simple, using had and past participle. So you have already known some participles before, so just put it here. So when I woke up, my mother had already prepared breakfast for me. Okay, I'll give you more examples to make you understand. So let's say I clean my room before I play basketball. Anybody knows about it? Anybody can answer this one? I will clean my room before everybody come on.
I had cleaned my room before I played basketball at the park.
Wow, this is very amazing. Good job, Mr. Teddy. That's right. That's right. So this one, let's see. So you clean the room first, and after that you play basketball. You clean the room first, but both the activity happened in the past. Remember, both activity happened in the past. So
in the past.
So let me tell you, activity that happened in the past. Don't you maybe you always use past simple to describe the activity that happened in the past, but actually not like that one. You have to actually there's something called past perfect too. So when you join the word two events together like this one, so you have to see which activity happened first. So which activity or which event that happened first. So you better use past perfect with the activity that happened first. So let's say so Hilda was correct. So I had cleaned my room. Why I had cleaned my room? Because that happened first. So before I played the basketball at the park. So this is actually the correct sentence. I had cleaned my room before I played basketball at the park. So at the TOEFL test, actually, many participants answer verb to clean because they followed this one. So actually, you must be careful because there are two events here. So I had cleaned my room before I played basketball with Par. So let's say the next one. Okay, what about this one? Anybody can answer? Let's see. What about this one?
The birthday boy had arrived after at his birthday cake.
All right. Actually, you have to see which event or activity that happened first. What is it? The birthday boy arrived or the birthday? So they ate the birthday cake. Which one is happened first? You have to see the birthday boy arrive or they ate his birthday cake.
At his birthday first, yeah. Birthday boy arrived after he had eaten.
Oh, amazing. That's right. That's right. So it's actually simple. You just need to find out which activity that happened first. So both of the activity happened in the past. So remember, both the activity happened in the past. So you have to find out which activity that happened first. Use past simple. In this case, so this one happened first. They had eaten his birthday cake. So this is the activity will be like this one. Can you see this one? So let's say they eat the cake. The boy arrived, sadly. So can you see that one? So the birthday boy arrived. So and then, but before that, there's something happened. Before the boy arrived. Oh, the ladies at the cake. So the birthday boy arrived. The birthday boy arrived after they had eaten his birthday cake. So that's why no wonder he feels very sad. So the birthday boy arrived after they had eaten his birthday cake. That's actually the sentence. So that's why I told you before, in this case, we need to use both past simples and also past participles in the sentence. So I repeat, we need to use past verb, past simple verb, and then past participle. So why? Because now this is simple past and this one is simple past perfect. So we use past perfect here and we use past tense here. So that's why we need to use both past verb and past participles in this sentence. So I hope that you understand, everyone. So let's continue. So let's say, can anybody make a sentence? I saw you just a picture here. Can anybody make a sentence? I saw you a picture. Can you make a sentence? Let's see. Oh, let me show you the sentence. Let's say, When Kevin arrived to school, the class had already started. When Kevin arrived to school, the class had already started. So it means that he late. So it means that he is late. So let's see. Kevin arrived, but before that, something happened. What's that? The class had already started. The class had already started. Oh, by the way, you can put already in the middle between had and the past participle. Had already started. You can say that. Okay, when Kevin arrived to school, the class had already started. It means that he is late. It's late. Okay. So the two events. The first event, the class had started, and then Kevin arrived. So the activity that happened first, use past perfect. The class had already started. So it's simple. Just had. Just use had for this one. Had. So it wouldn't change into has or have. No, just had. So had started, had gone, had eaten, had drunk, or had driven, or had forgotten. So just that. So something that you need to think is that's the past participle form of this verb. And then when Kevin arrived, so you use past simple. Okay, another example. Give you more example. Anybody can answer this? Let's see. Come on.
I didn't have any money because I had left my bag at home.
Wow, amazing, man. That's nice. Okay, yeah, no money first. This happened in the past, no money, and so I didn't have any money. I didn't have any money because I had left my bag at home. You're right. That's right. I didn't have any money because I had left my bag at home. So two events in the past. So the first thing that happened is you had left your bag at home and you didn't have any money. So two activities that happened in the past. So find out which activity that happened first. The activity that happened first, use past perfect. And the activity that happened after that, use past simple. Just as simple as that. Okay. So we come to the time expressions. What are the time expressions used in past perfect? So let's say the first one is by the time. By the time. That's the first one. I give you an example. By the time Doris got to the party, everyone had gone home. By the time Doris got to the party, everyone had gone home. Oh, he's late again. Okay. By the time Doris got to the party, everyone had gone home. So Doris was late to the party. Doris was late to the party. By the time Doris got to the party, everyone had gone home. You can use by the time. And then you can use after. So I arrived after the teacher had called the roll. So I arrived after the teacher had called the roll. So let's see. Before, you can use before. She had seen the movie before she went to bed. She had seen the movie before she went to bed. So it means that she saw the movie first, and after that, she went to bed. So she see the movie, saw the movie, and she went to bed. Two activities that happened in the past. So by the time, after, before, and you can use when. So this is the example. I went to bed when I had finished my homework. I went to bed when I had finished my homework. So you did your homework first, you finished your homework first, and after that you went to bed. So do activities, two events that happened in the past. Two events that happened in the past. So please use past simple here and then past perfect here. Why did you use past perfect here? Because this activity happened first. So I went to bed when I had finished my homework. So sometimes the challenge is to find out which activity that happened first. Let's say, as soon as, you can use as soon as. So like, I went shopping as soon as I had received my salary bonuses, my salary and my bonuses. So I went shopping as soon as I had received my salary and my bonuses. So you receive your salary and then after that you went shopping, okay? So impossible, you went shopping, after that you receive your salary. No, not like that one. You receive your salary, you went shopping. So this event or activity happened first, and after that followed by this activity. Because that happened first, you use past perfect, and activity that happened after this, you went shopping, use past simple. So can you see that? You use both past simple and past perfect in every sentence that I have already shown you before. So you can see this. Okay, now let's see the time expression. I told you, like I told you before, can be by the time, after, before, when, and as soon as. So you can use by the time, you can use after, before, when, as soon as. By the time Doris got to the party, everyone had gone home. So I arrived after the teacher had called the roll. She had seen the movie before she went to bed. I went to bed when I had finished my homework. I went shopping as soon as I had received my salary and bonuses. By the way, everybody, in speaking, sometimes you see by the time Doris got to the party, everyone had gone home. But like say, but in this sentence, you can simplify had to be like this. I went to bed when I finished. So you can say when I finished my homework. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. So let's see. Now you can turn on your microphone and please answer this question together with me. Let's see. As James was introduced to Mrs. Knapp, he realized that he had met her before. Can you tell me the answer?
Had met.
Had met. All right. Thank you very much. So as James was introduced to Mrs. Knapp, he realized that he had met her before. He had met before, and then someone introduced her to him. So this one happened first. So that's why you use past perfect, had met. So how about this sentence? So had met is correct answer. So you're right. So not met, but had met. Right. The next one. I have more questions to show you. Let's see. I blah blah. So how about this? What is the answer?
After I had cleaned the dishes.
So I
washed.
Good. My hands after
I had cleaned.
Very amazing. That's right. I had cleaned the dishes. So that's right. So you clean the dishes first, and after that you wash your hands. So if you combine the sentence, I washed my hands after I had cleaned the dishes. So if you combine the sentence, it would be like this. That's right. That's right. Oh, I have to be, and I have negative sentence here. To be a negative sentence. Anybody? Come on, my parents.
Was angry.
Was angry. Oh, why? What happened before? Because John? Because John, what happened to John? Anybody? Had?
Don't finish his school.
Okay, hadn't. So negative, you just use hadn't like this. Had not or hadn't. So my parents were angry because John had not finished his schoolwork. My parents were angry because John had not or hadn't finished his schoolwork. That's right. That's right. My parents were angry. So John hadn't finished his schoolwork first. And after that, what happened? My parents were angry. So okay. Let's say number 4. Jane. So Jane, blah blah, the police because someone blah blah into her house.
Jen called the police because someone had broken into her house.
Wow, amazing, ma'am. That's right. So Jen called the police because someone had broken into her house. Yes, that's right. That's right. So someone had broken into her house happened first. And then after that, Jen called the police. So someone had broken into her house. This is the activity that happened first. That's why you use past perfect here. Had and past participle had. So it's quite simple, right? Always use had, and had. So after followed by past participles. And this one is in past verb. So again, you use two tenses in one sentence. Here. Let's see the next one. John, blah, blah, an artist before he, blah, blah, musician. So can you complete this sentence? John, blah, blah, an artist before he.
John
was an artist.
John was an
He
artist
had became.
before he became a musician.
Oh, you have to know which activity that happened first. Apakah John jadi artis dulu atau dia jadi musisi dulu? Which one?
Another.
Musician first.
Artist first.
An artist first.
John had been
John had been an artist
before he became a
John
musician.
had been an artist
John had been an artist before he
became
a musician. That's right. So you have to know which activity happened first. John had been an artist. So this is what happened first. John had been an artist before he became a musician. He became a musician. Oh, okay. So when you say John was an artist and then he had become a musician, it means that. So this one happened first. But in this sentence, this activity happened first. John had been an artist. John had been an artist before he became a musician. All right. So this is actually the right answer. Okay. No problem. Okay. We still practice. Let's see the next one. Oh, this is a questions. Can you see that one? This is a questions. Where, blah, blah, after I, blah, blah, you at the park.
Where were you
Where were you?
Have you been after I saw you at the park?
Amazing. That's right. After I had seen you at the park. Where were you? Where were you after I had seen you at the park? All right. So after that, you saw him in the park and you asked, where did he go after that? Where did he go after that? So where were you? Where were you? Where were you after I had seen you at the park? So this one happened first. You had seen someone in the park and then you asked where were he or she after that. So the question, where were you? Where were you after I had seen you at the park? So please remember this. Please use it also when you are using two events in one sentence that happened in the past. So make sure you use past perfect for the activity that happened first. So that's number 6. My grandparents blah blah each other for a year before they blah blah get married. You
Had known each other.
My parents had known each other.
Okay.
Okay, had known each other
before they got married.
That's right. That's amazing. My grandparents had known each other for a year before they got married. You're amazing, sir. That's right. Okay, that's right. So of course they had known each other first. Okay, and after they got married. Impossible we changed. So this one. So this is the right one. My sister, blah blah. Play a lot after she will finish the midterm examination. My sister
had been playing.
My sister played a lot after she had finished the midterm exam.
That's right, ma'am. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Played after the exam. Okay, played after the exam, not played before the exam. So this is a suicide. So played after the exam. You are correct. My sister played a lot after she had finished the midterm examination. That's right. So kayak balas dendam, habis ujian langsung main. So let's see the next one, number 8. How many coffees blah blah before the interview? What about this? Come on.
How many copies?
Mm-hmm.
at she
How many coffees?
for the interview.
Sometimes
He had drunk.
That's right. Had she drunk?
How many coffees had she drunk?
And question, you use had
For
first
the interview.
subject. Tinggal dibalik aja kalau pertanyaan, dibalik aja had sama subjeknya dibalik aja. So dibalik aja had. How many coffees had she drunk before the interview? Sometimes you don't need to use the verb like this one before the interview. So this before the interview started. So you can say like this one before the interview started. Sometimes you don't need that one before the interview, before the seminar, before the meeting. So just like that. We don't need to use started sometimes. But we know this is the interview is another activities. So how many coffees had she drunk before the interview? No need to use past verb like this one, but the sentence actually consists of two events: drank the coffee and then the interview. So you can see that one. All right. Now I challenge you to create in the chat. So please chat us right now. I'm going to open the chat. Would you like to write down in the chat some example? Wow, really? You have already started. I really. Let's see. I'm going to read it for you. Ibu Yopi Adriansa, is it Ibu atau Bapak? So I didn't have any money because I had left my bag at home. Oh, the example. I had heard the news before you told me about it. I had heard the news. I had heard news before you told me about it. Can you, everybody, create a sentence in past perfect in the chat column? In the chat column, please write down the example. And I'm going to read it now. Come on, just show me that you have already understood this lesson by writing your sentence in the chat. And I'm going to read it. Come on, everybody. All right. I have already received two examples. I had heard the news before you told me about it. Okay. Oh, wow. Another sentence. I had read the presentation before the class began. Wow, amazing. So a very diligent student. I had read the presentation before the class began. So amazing. Well, that's why you understand a lot. So I had read the presentation before the class began. So you have already started. So it's easy to join. It's easy to understand the lesson in my presentation if you open the MLS first. So you open the MLS, the online course, in our MLS, and you watch the video, and after that you study you open the presentation, a PPT presentation, and you study this one. I think it's gonna be easier. Okay, more sentence, please. Okay, let's see. We had watched the movie before we went to the restaurant. Oh, amazing sentence. I had finished reading 5 chapters when the teachers entered the room. Wow, amazing. I had finished reading 5 chapters when the teachers entered the room. Okay, good. Why don't you try using as soon as or by the time? So I had finished reading 5 chapters by the time, let's say before the teachers entered the room. So you can say that too. Another, come on, please write down your sentence. I have collected around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sentences in the chat. So let's say I had arrived at the office when I realized it was Sunday. Wow, this one is so amazing sentence. I had arrived at the office when I realized it was Sunday. I often do that, by the way. Sometimes I take a shower on Sunday, but I realize, wow, this is Sunday. It's Sunday. So it happened often with me. I had told you to be careful before you broke it. I had told you to be careful before you broke it. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, this is amazing. Amazing. From Ibu Tania, from Dinas Sosial Kota Payakumbuh. This is very amazing. I told you to be careful before you broke it. Wow. Broke what? Let's see. I had done the given assignment by Mr. Andry before the class started. Wow, amazing. But Eddie, you are so determined. Really, so determined. So let's see. By the time you went home, I had finished cooking. By the time you went home, I had finished cooking. Oh, amazing sentence. Oh, good job. So another, please. Show me more sentences. Come on. Show me that you had already understand past perfect tense. Come on. Let's see. The one who had already give us example, you can also rewrite more example here. Okay. Okay, you have 1 more minute to write down your example, please, before we practice again. Let's see. Come on. We are going to practice 2 more challenging exercises after you make your sentence. Let's see. Okay, I think no more. That's enough. So let me tell you something. let me tell you something. Actually, it's easy to understand this one. It's easy to understand past perfect and also past tense that you when you join at the same time. But sometimes it's difficult when you apply it in speaking. Sometimes, that's why you have to use it. You have to use it. You have to apply it. That's actually the challenge. So by writing like this, by filling out the blanks, I think that's very simple. But the challenge is how to use it in speaking. So when you actually use it, just use it. Use it regularly. Just write regularly. So that's why you can use it in daily life. But the problem is we don't have partners, speaking partner. We don't have friends to speak with. That's why our English, maybe after 2 weeks, it will be forgotten again. It will be forgotten. So that's why we need to find someone that we can practice this again. Or maybe you keep practicing by yourself and do some exercise beside the exercise that I have already given. Okay, now let's say we come to exercise. We come to the exercise, more exercise related to past perfect tense. We come to the exercise related to past perfect tense. I need to go to this one. Here. Let's see this one. I'll start with the easiest one first. Start with the easiest one first. Let's see. Anybody?
Kalian videonya?
I want you to turn on your audio and I want you to answer together the answer with me. So let's see. We blah blah before you move to Los Angeles. So anybody can answer. We what? Anybody?
We had
Can you show the
Can
you show the text? Yeah. Can you show the text, sir?
Oh, you cannot see the text?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Yes,
we can see you.
We can see, yes.
We can see it.
Oh,
We can't see you.
all right. What about now?
No, we saw you. We see you.
Oh, okay. All right. What about now?
I see the search
You.
screen.
I can see the screen
I can see the text.
Oh.
and also
I
the
think it's
text.
only Mr. Teddy problems.
Oh, I see. Mr. Teddy, I think that you need to close something. So since everyone here can see,
What should I do?
maybe you close the open screen. So let's see.
No, I didn't. I don't do anything. I didn't do
Okay. All
anything.
right. Okay. All right. Wait. Let me do something. Wait. I'm going to do this. Wait a second. Okay. How about now?
Oh yeah. That's it.
Okay.
That is
Okay. Let's say now. Let's say we have a sentence. We blah blah before you move to Los Angeles. Can you help me to answer this?
We had met before we moved to Los Angeles.
We had met before you moved to Los Angeles. So we had met before. We had met. So here is actually we had met. We had met before you moved to Los Angeles. So we had met before you moved to Los Angeles. So you met her before you moved to Los Angeles. Two activity, you moved to Los Angeles and you met her. So we had met before you moved to Los Angeles. All right. So what about this? When I got to the office, they
had
When I
left.
go to
Had
office,
left.
They
had left.
Had
left.
They had left. That's right. When I got to the office, they had left. Or maybe you had a meeting with someone, but you're late maybe for the meeting. You were late for the meeting, and when you got to the office, they had left. Oh, there's a trouble. When I got to the office, they had left. So this activity happened first. They had left, and then you got to the office. So of course you're late. So what about number 3? By the time the spring came, the
flowers had bloomed.
Okay.
Had bloomed.
That's right.
Bloomed.
That's right. This one is past perfect. Bloomed. So this is we call regular verb. So bloomed. So it's just like the one, the flowers.
Without, yeah.
So, by the way, you don't need to say. There's someone who say I heard that one is bloom it. So bloom it is not bloom it, it's bloomed. So the sounds ed that you pronounce it, that you sound it, it's actually only the ending t and the. This one is M, not t and the. So the word like invite, invited, study, studied, need, needed. So just like collect, collected. But it's because they end with the and the. But this here, they end with M. So because M, you need to pronounce bloom it. No. It's like bloom.
Bloom
Just like that. Bloom. Have bloomed.
Okay.
All right. So only the and the ending, you pronounce that word. Ed, you pronounce ed. So the and the. Remember, collect, collected. So you, but bloom, not bloom it. Is a bloomed because only the and the that you sounds the eds. So it's bloomed. Just like that. Samar-samar aja. Kayak bloomed. So next one. I was able to pass the exam since I
was able to pass the exam since I had studied regularly.
Since I had started regularly. Amazing, man. So I had studied regularly. So easy. So I was able to pass the exam since I had studied regularly. I was able to pass the exams and I had studied regularly. That's right. Okay. Let's say number 5. The movie.
The movie had already started.
All right.
When we arrived there.
That's amazing. It's okay. Wow. This is amazing. Let's see. Had already started. Okay, the movie had already started. Sorry, I forgot to write the subject. The movie, so but it's not. So the movie had already started. Had already started. If you want to put already, put between had and started. So between had and the past participle. So you can say the movie had already started when we arrived there. Hey, I mentioned ed sounds like started because I have T here, so started. So the movie had already started when we arrived there. Amazing, man. That's amazing. All right, number 6. Come on. Before she traveled to Lisbon.
Before she traveled to Lisbon, she had reserved the hotel room.
That's amazing again. All right. All right. Okay. Had reserved. Before she traveled to Lisbon, she had reserved the hotel room. Like we travel. Like you travel, you reserve the reservations. So before you arrive to your destination, you had reserved the hotel room. So before she traveled to Lisbon, she had reserved the hotel room. Okay, what about number 7 now?
I had
Had.
Okay, number 7 is unique. Number 7 is unique. I
had.
Okay. Had. So my student asked me, mungkin nggak had kayak gitu? Mungkin this is actually the kejadiannya kayak gini. So let's say when the verb is have, so it will be had. So yang had yang pertama itu apanya? Syarat dia sebagai past participle sebagai syarat dia sebagai past perfect harus pakai had. Yang ini bentuk past participle dari have. So had. So I had my lunch when they offered to eat out. So had is actually the signal. So this one is past perfect, and had here is actually the past participle. So I had my lunch when they offered to eat out. So rugi ya. So rugi dia. Udah makan duluan ternyata. So I had my lunch when they offered to eat out. So let's say number 8 now. It wasn't
until I arrived home that I realized that I had lost my keys.
I had lost. That's right. I had lost. This is the easiest one. So the exercise from the easy to more difficult one. So let's see. It wasn't until I arrived home until I realized I had lost my keys. Yeah, that's right. What about this? Upon arrival at the airport, she realized she
had forgotten.
Oh my God.
Forgotten.
This is a nightmare.
This
is a nightmare. Forgotten. Really? You arrive at the airport and you forgot your passport? Wow, you will miss your flight. So upon arrival at the airport, she realized. So this is the activity. She realized, but before it happened, she forgotten her passport. She had forgotten her passport. So don't do this one. I was able to understand her as I had known
for more than 10 years.
There for more than 10 years. That's right. When the police came, the thief
had already escaped.
All right. Finally, so escape. That's right. So when the police came, the thief had already escaped. Oh, okay. Let's see. So even though this is singular or plural, so you can use had. Had. So not has or have. So had. So always had. I think simple present perfect is more challenging because you have to consider using has or have. But in past perfect, it's easier. So because you just use had. So just that one. Number 12. By the time you understood the problem, I
had found
Had
a
found.
solution.
I had found.
had found a solution. Okay, dia baru ngerti masalahnya. So I had found a solution. So this one happened first. Okay. Let's say until number 15. Now number 13. He was fired. He was fired. What happened before? Because he
Had given away.
yes, that's right. He had given away. Given away. Had given away. So let's say he was fired. There's something that make he was fired because he had given away some documents. So that's a problem. 14. I knew what to do. I knew what to do because
I had experienced.
I had experienced it before. This is the last one. By the late 16th century, American silver by the late 16th century, American silver
Had accounted for
1/5 of the Spain total budget. So past perfect also used here. Okay, now this is the next one. Okay, this is more challenging. Let's say you have to consider which activity that happened first. Before it's easy. You just write down the past perfect. But this one is not like that. You have to consider which activity that happened first. Look at number 1. After Fred blah blah his holiday in Italy, he blah blah to learn Italian. So which one is happened first? Come on. Right, it's more challenging now. Anyone? After Fred?
After Fred had spent his holiday in Italy,
very good. Had spent, okay. His holiday
in Italy, he wanted to learn Italian.
He wanted to learn Italian, so that's why. Oh, dia terinspirasi nih karena jalan-jalan ke Italia sebelumnya. Sekarang dia mau belajar Italian. So after, because the word is after here. After Fred had spent his holiday in Italy, he wanted to learn Italian. Many people like this, everybody. Many people pas dia jalan-jalan ke Jepang, kayaknya bagus ya bahasa Jepang, so he learned Japanese. So when they go to let's say when they travel to India, oh kayaknya bahasa India bagus banget, so that's why he learned Hindi. So this is an example. Jill Baba found that at work before C Baba for her trip. Jill
had found that at work before she left
for the trip.
That's right. So Jill had found that at work before she left for her trip. So for the rest of the participants here, all right, so I'm going to make you realize that one. The use of past verb and past participle can be used in many ways. I often tell my students that we often use simple verb all the time, but actually the fact is past participle and past tense can be used in many ways. So I hope that you keep learning about it, past and past perfect. Actually, you can find, when you open the dictionary, you can find also in dictionary the past form and past participle form. You can read it, you can see how it changed. So let's say one of them is in past perfect. You can see that one. And actually past participle can be used in many ways, like in passive voice, like in simple present perfect, like when you make past regret, or belated advice, or if clause type 3. So actually you can use in many ways. So the use of past participle can be used in many ways. One of them here in past perfect tense. When you describe activity that happened in the past, 2 activities that happened in the past in one sentence. So you have to find out which activity that happened first. The activity that happened first, use past perfect. Like number 3, for example. Susan
turned on the radio.
Had turned on.
Turned on the radio after he had washed the dishes.
After she had washed the dishes. Oh, amazing. That's right, ma'am. That's right. Susan turned on the radio after she had washed the dishes. So you do her responsibility. Sorry, she does her responsibility first. She did her responsibility first. And after that, she did some relaxation by turning on the radio. So Suzanne turned on the radio after she had washed the dishes. So she washed the dishes first, and after that after finished, and then after that she go to her room and turn on the radio. So see, this activity happened first. That's why you use had washed here. Jadi dia mencuci pakaiannya dulu, habis selesai baru dia ke kamarnya untuk menghidupkan radio. Jadi kegiatan ini yang terjadi dulu. That's why you use past perfect here, and after that you use past simple here. So maybe you just realize this one. You just realize that one. Past perfect can be matched together with past simple here. So I mean, you can write the sentence together here. So Suzanne turned on the radio after she had washed the dishes. All right, number 4. Let's see. Number 4.
When she arrived, the match had already started.
When she arrived, the match
had already started.
That's right. Okay. Oke, pertandingannya 90 menit dan dia datang di menit ke-15 misalnya. So when she arrived, the match had already started.
Sudah
15 menit dimulai, baru dia datang. So she arrived to the match. When she arrived to the match, the match had restarted. So when she arrived, the match had restarted. It should be comma here. Let's see, after the man
Had
come home. Yep. He fed the cat.
He fed the cat. Okay, he fed the cat. Oh, Mr. Teddy, I think that you know a lot about past participle. I mean, you know some participle words. I can see that one. You know everything like fed or before. Good job. So let's see. After the man had come home, he fed the cat. So he came home first. And after that, he fed the cat. He fed cat. So he came home first. Then he fed the cat. So he joined the word to the sentence, the activity together. It will be after the man had come home, he fed the cat. So let's see. 6. Before he blah blah, a song he blah blah.
Sings.
Before he
sang.
Before he
sang.
Oh, before
sang.
he sang. Okay.
Sang
before
a song.
He sang the song,
Played the guitar.
He had to play. He had played
the guitar.
He had played the guitar. That's right. Before he sang a song, he had played the guitar. All right. She
watched a video of
She watched a video of the
after children
to bed. He had gone to bed.
Gone to bed. That's amazing. That's right. She watched a video after the children had gone to bed. So she watched a video after children had gone to bed. So the children went to bed first, and after that she watched the video. So this activity happened first, and after that this activity. All right, so let's see. It's until 10, so we come to number 8 now. After Eric what? After Eric,
they wrote.
After Eric wrote
their bite.
Sorry. After Eric, number 8.
He called his friend.
After Eric. Anybody? After Eric what?
Had met.
Met or had met?
Met.
After Eric met for breakfast?
After Eric had met.
Oh, had met. Okay. Had met. So after Eric had met breakfast, he phoned his friend. He phoned his friend. So that's right. After Eric had made breakfast, he phoned his friend. Okay. I
was very tired because I had studied too much.
Because I had studied too much. Okay, I was very tired because I had studied too much. I was very tired. What happened after that? Why you feel tired? Because there's something happened before this. Before you feel tired, there's something happened. Why? Because I had studied too much. So I was very tired because I had studied too much. I was very happy because I had won the trip. I had won the trip. Okay, for example, like that.
They rode their bikes.
They rode their bike.
Before they met their friends.
Before they had. Are you
met.
sure? Just like this?
They had met their friends.
Are you sure? They rode their bikes before they had met their friends?
Their bikes before they met their friends.
I don't think so.
They had rode.
They had
Rode.
They had rode their bike before they met their friends.
Okay, they met their friends first, right? They met their friends first, and after that they rode their bike. They had rode their bikes before they met their friends. Amazing. All right. I think that you understand this. You have already understood this one. Would you like to chat me again? Chat me on the what we call that one? On the chat box, please. Oh, you have tried to answer it here. Okay. So would you like to write down your example now? I wonder. Come on. Please write down your example. Again, please write down your example. Tadi nggak nulis, sekarang coba ditulis. Contohnya di chat. Pergi ke chat dan nanti saya bacakan chat yang sudah masuk. Come on, coba buat kalimatnya sendiri sekarang. Ayo, yang belum, yang sudah boleh juga mencoba lagi. It's okay, you can learn again, everybody. So you can write again. So let's say, come on. Yang mau buat contoh sendiri dalam bentuk past perfect, silakan masukkan di chat. Come on, silakan chat di Zoom itu ada bagian chatnya. So please write down your example. Saya nggak bakal bacakan namanya. kalau aku salah, nggak usah, nggak apa-apa. I'm not going to write. Tapi bisa dibaca ya sama semuanya. So let's say, my son had been so wet before I found him near the pool. My son had been so wet before I found him near the pool. Oh, okay, my son had been so wet before I found him near the pool. Yeah, he didn't tell you that. So he didn't tell you that he were swimming. So my son had been so wet before I found him near the pool. Come on, more. I had arrived to the office when my boss started the meeting. Oh, you're late. You late, Pak Arnas. You late. Let's say Pak Teddy now. My daughter had phoned me before she arrived home. Before she arrived home. My daughter had phoned me before she arrived home. Or after, let's say. My daughter had phoned me after she arrived at home, or let's say, my daughter had phoned me before she arrived home. Okay, so it means that he pulled you on the way. I was so boring because I had nothing to do. I was so boring because I had nothing to do. I was so boring because I had nothing to do. So that's happened in the past. Maybe last night. Last night you were so boring because I had nothing to do. Let's see. I remember that I have appointment as soon as I had seen the notification on my phone. Oh, this is amazing sentence, really. Ibu 15 year. So I know you by the way, but you make a very amazing sentence now. So really, this is a very, very amazing one. Let's see. Oh, our moderator also tried to write a sentence. I had met sahur before I woke up the children. So wow, really, wow, that's amazing. So a mother's job. You made sahur first. You cooked breakfast first before you woke up the children. You woke the children up. So amazing sentence from Bu Iin. So let's see. Write your sentence, everyone. Come on. Anybody? Come on. So I had met sahur before I woke up the children. Come on. There are a lot of participants here. I know there are 200, 300 participants here. Come on. Please try to write down your sentence. Come on. I just want to make sure that everybody here has already understood. Come Come on, would you like to? Oh, let's see. I had waited the presents before it came out. I had waited the presents before it came out. Okay, amazing. Come on, more, please. Come on, more. I want more. Come on. Come on, everyone. Just write on our chat room. Everybody can see the chat room too. You can see your friends. What we call that one? Your sentence. You can check the chat room and you can see. I can hear your voice. Is there something wrong with my? I think yeah. I think yes. I think there's something with yours. I think yeah, because since everybody can listen it clearly, isn't it? Bunina, I think they got a problem with your laptop or the connection. Anyone, please write down your sentence. Okay. Let's see. She had known her husband. She had known her husband until the day she got married. Of course. Okay, of course. She had known her husband. Impossible. Let's see. He had a noun. Oh, she had a noun. Oh, she had a noun. Oh, really? She had a noun her husband the day she got married. Oh, really? She had a noun. Not she had noun. Oh my, really? I had known the case before you told me. Oh, amazing. The case. My daughter was very upset. Why? Because I had eaten her cake. Oh, really? I love this sentence. My daughter was very upset because I had eaten her cake. This is amazing. Okay. All right. Okay. That was very amazing. Okay. Any more sentence, please? So the other participant can see that one. All right, Lily, this is very amazing. Okay, really. She had known her husband. She hadn't known her husband until the day she got married. Really. Let's see. There was a song, I Knew I Loved You Before I Met You. Oh, I know the song. This is a very romantic song. I knew I loved you before I met you. I knew I loved you before I met you. So let's see. Before I'd met you. So I knew I loved you before I met you. So was it a present perfect? It should be a present perfect tense, past perfect tense, not present perfect. It's past perfect tense. I knew I'd love you before I met you. So, but this one is just like a song. Song is actually doesn't care about the grammar. They don't care about the grammar, so don't mind about it. Sometimes they use ing in the verb that should not use ing. So like loving or me. So there's something like that one. She had loved her husband before she met him. She had loved her husband before. I had known I love you before I met you. I had known I love you before I met you. How come? How come? How come? The last sentence, how come? I had known I love you before I met you.
I love you.
She had get married before the man come to her. She had get married before the man come to her. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right then. All right then. Okay, everybody, thank you for your sentence. Thank you very much for the sentence written here. I can see that everybody has already understand the perfect tense. The perfect again, I will tell you that the perfect tense is actually to show the activity that happened in the past. But there are two events in the past, so because there are two events in the past, one of the events using past participle, and one of them and the other using past tense only, Okay, and which one is using past perfect is the activity that happened first, and the activity that happened after that uses past simple only. Like this one, they had rode their bikes before they met their friends. So they rode the bike first, and then they met their friends. Okay, I was very tired, so because I had studied too much. So I studied too much. This happened first, and then I was very tired. So this is the consequences of this activity. All right, I think we come to the last sessions of this meeting. I would like to invite you to ask questions related to the lessons that we have already discussed today, or any other things related to English or learning English or strategies of learning English, anything. So I would like to invite questions from you. As long as we have time, I will not limit the questions coming today. So, but before that, I'm like to give it back to Bu Iin. Bu Iin, so I think that's all. So maybe you are going to ask or invite the participants to ask questions. Thank you very much, everyone.
Oke, terima kasih Mr. Andry. Bapak Ibu, ada yang mau bertanya, ada yang mau disampaikan kepada Mr. Andry? Silakan.
You can raise your hands.
Okay, if no more question.
Does everybody does everybody understand the lesson clearly?
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, crystal clear. Thank you very much. I can see from the chat, crystal clear. Oh, okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, finally we come to the end of our class. I want to remind you to do your exercise in LMS. I would like to send special thanks to the speaker for your informative and interesting class. Finally, applause to our speaker and for all of you, best of luck. Thank you. Before we end this session, please open your camera and we pause, please. With BESTiE. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Next. 1, 2, 3. Ganti gaya. Okay, thank you. Thank you for all and see you for the next week. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Mr. Andry.
You're welcome.
Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman, don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman, don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu Yuhibbul Muhsinin. Wa khaliquna wa raziquna wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah is Ghafoor, Allah is Rahim, Allah is the one who loves the Muhsinin. He is our creator, He is our sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman, don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu Yuhibbul Muhsinin. Wa khaliquna wa raziquna wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah is Ghafoor, Allah is Rahim, Allah is the one who loves the Muhsinin. He is our creator, He is our sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman, don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu Yuhibbul Muhsinin. Wa khaliquna wa raziquna wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah is Ghafoor, Allah is Rahim, Allah is the one who loves the Muhsinin. He is our creator, He is our sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman, don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu Yuhibbul Muhsinin. Wa khaliquna wa raziquna wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah is Ghafoor, Allah is Rahim, Allah is the one who loves the Muhsinin. He is our creator, He is our sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman, don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu Yuhibbul Muhsinin. Wa khaliquna wa raziquna wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah is Ghafoor, Allah is Rahim, Allah is the one who loves the Muhsinin. He is our our creator, He is our sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman, don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu Yuhibbul Muhsinin. هو خالقنا ورازقنا وهو على كل شيء قدير. Allah is Ghafoor, Allah is Rahim, Allah is the one who loves the Muhsinin. He is our creator, He is our sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman, don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu Yuhibbul Muhsinin. هو خالقنا ورازقنا وهو على كل شيء قدير. Allah is Ghafoor, Allah is Rahim, Allah is the one who loves the Muhsinin. He is our creator, He is our sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman, don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu Yuhibbul Muhsinin. هو خالقنا ورازقنا وهو على كل شيء قدير. Allah is Ghafoor, Allah is Rahim, Allah is the one who loves the Muhsinin. He is our creator, He is our sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all.